When people read biblical passages like Genesis 11, they usually focus on the superficial details. Rarely do they read between the lines to see what God did before he took action. In Genesis 11, God scatters the people and confuses their languages because they were unified in their attempt to build a tower that would reach the heavens. People tend to focus on that and skip over some very important details that reveal the true nature of God's character. Let's take a closer look at what God did for mankind before he scattered them. Before God scattered humanity, he made sure they possessed the knowledge of governance and leadership. This wasn't just about kings and queens, but about building and organizing communities. They were equipped to establish social structures and laws that would ensure order and harmony. Imagine venturing into uncharted territories, facing the unknown with courage and resilience. God bestowed upon them the knowledge of travel, of navigating treacherous terrains and harnessing the power of nature. They understood the stars, the winds, and the very land beneath their feet, ensuring they could explore and populate the world with confidence. Survival hinges on the ability to find and cultivate food. God, in his infinite wisdom, equipped humanity with the knowledge of agriculture. They knew how to sow seeds, tend crops, and reap the bounty of the earth. From the simplest shelters to the grand Tower of Babel itself, humanity was imbued with the knowledge of construction. God provided them with the ingenuity to design and erect structures that would protect them from the elements. In a world without refrigeration or modern preservation techniques, knowing how to store and prepare food was paramount. They were taught methods of drying, smoking, salting, and fermentation, techniques that allowed them to preserve food for long periods. The world, even in its early days, was not without its dangers. Wild animals, harsh environments, and potential conflict necessitated the ability to defend oneself. God equipped humanity with the skills of self-defense, ensuring their survival in an often unforgiving world. Imagine a world without tools, without the simplest hammer or the sturdiest plow. God granted them the knowledge of tool-making, the ability to take raw materials and shape them into instruments that would aid in their survival. From hunting implements to farming equipment, they possessed the skills to craft a better existence. God provided them with the knowledge to read the subtle signs of nature, to determine the best locations for settlements, and to locate essential resources. While often overlooked, the domestic sphere was the bedrock of early civilization. God ensured that humanity possessed the skills and knowledge necessary to create and maintain a home. In a world still grappling with its own identity, God provided humanity with a crucial gift, a moral compass. This innate sense of ethics would guide their actions and shape their societies. God taught them the importance of empathy, compassion, and kindness, the values that would form the foundation of strong and enduring communities. All of these details provide evidence for a caring God who did not leave his creation without the knowledge and skills to survive. Even before he punishes them, he makes sure they have what they need to ensure they can take care of themselves. God is not the murderous, bloodthirsty deity unbelievers depict him as. Getting all the information means seeing a complete picture of God that represents him correctly.